Wall wide open. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
Wade kicks to Wilkins. Pass to Payton. And he gets it to go. Payton's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
And the first half is now in the books. Third quarter. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He has 20 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
Well, 12 points from long range, so the defense has to figure out a way to defend him a little differently. Try to get into his airspace.
And New York looking at who they've got. We've got Kevin Love. Steph Curry's out there with Wall. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Wilkins in at the 3, the small forward. Just 2 to shoot. That drops. Payton's got the first field goal, the second half for Miami.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target. Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
That mid-range jumper, just another one of his weapons.
Now here's Love. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's Wilkins finishing it off.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
Curry dishes to Wall. Love kicks to Wall. And a miss there on the triple. Miami trails by 8. Oh, in the jam by Wade. What a play.
Well, when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to do it and claw their way back in.
And they fed off their defense just as much as their offense in putting this run together. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
Here's Payton following the score by New York.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Wilkins with the ball. Wilkins picks him up. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Drills the three-pointer. And it's an 11-point New York lead. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Payton kicks to Wade. Back to Payton. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Payton's got 16 points.
You know, it seems like so many teams try to ignore that mid-range jumper, but they're using it well, and it's opening up their offense for them.
Has definitely given the defender something extra to have to worry about.
Here's Wilkins, and the shot is good. Wilkins has got 4 points this quarter.
Another good pass, and their offensive execution has been impressive, to say the least.
The last 4 field goals have been assisted. Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance, but to get assists, you got to make the shots.
Payton drives in, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Take a look at what Payton's been doing. 16 points. He's able to come up with 1 steal, too.
Yeah, he's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing lanes, trying to put as much pressure on as possible.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Chris Bosh is checked in for Howard. Anthony comes in for Cummings. George is checked in for Wilkins. And Chauncey Billups is subbed in for Dwayne Wade.
This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from behind the arc.
That's right. I think it's time for them to start closing down. You've got to run shooters off that three-point line.
The drive by Anthony. Heaton. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You could see that there.
DeRozan with it. George picks him up. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And Miami making a change here. Curry's checked in. Really left alone that time. And now it's an 11-point New York lead. To the wing right side. Outside, George. 6 to shoot. Outside, Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. And it's 6 points for Steph Curry.
I thought the defense really kind of slacked off there. He's going to drill those threes when he gets a good look. Yeah, the defender draped all over.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
For New York, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. 30 seconds left in the third. And the wide open shot from Billups. Misses the three. And here is Irving. 6 points for him. And it's DeRozan missing. Outside, Billups. It's Anthony with the drive. Shot's good.
I think he's been kind of passive today. And, you know, maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the...
New York leading by 8. They've got Wilkins. Cummings is out there with Howard. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Curry in the 1 spot. It's the group on the floor for Miami.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
These long-range shots look like layups out there, guys.
But they've also really been down in with their jump shot. I mean, they have not missed much from mid-range today.
Count the bucket.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
And it's Wade penetrating. Oh, and the jam by Wade. What a play.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there. Man, they are spreading the floor and letting it fly, really knocking it down from outside.
And I love that gunslinger's mentality, Steve. Playing to win as opposed to playing it safe. I call it prevent offense when you try to protect the lead. Let it fly, let it fly, let it fly.
Peyton, he's checked in for Curry. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Wall attacking. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
That is good. And 12 points for Dwayne Wade.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Here's Wilkins. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That free throw good from Wilkins. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for New York. Second free throw, no good. Miami trails by 8. It's Wilkins with the drive. Comes up empty down low. No one near Wall as he lets it go. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. He lobs it up. And the jam by Terry Cummings.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
It's Curry outside. That drops. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, guys, Tom Thibodeau had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thank you, Doris. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Wilkins.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate. His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number 1, they're ahead.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his second personal foul.
First free throw is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
Sure helps that they've gotten extra trips to the foul line here in the second, and that has to continue if they're going to complete this comeback.
Payton can't get it to go. Clark, if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
And Curry, here we go. It's tipped and stolen by Love. Aldridge, the pass to Wilkins. .125 left in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. New York calls timeout. They're in front by 10. 122 left in the game. Here's Curry, the 17-footer. And again, it's New York.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for New York.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good look at the basket, and they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Curry. Now, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
And Wall, here we go now. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. And New York leads by 16. Can they get it? And it's blocked by Love. Takes the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, this is going to seal the deal. They've really exploded here to the finish line.
You know, once they sniffed out that blood in the water, the killer instinct came right out.
And these two just going at it from deep now.
You know, it seems like what's going on here is anything you can do, I can do better territory.
And he gets it to go. That's 36 points for Steph Curry.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak. That's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
Outside, Wall. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Not much to be